you really kind of started cooking at home.
Yes. I started with baking sourdough breads. I converted every recipe, even donuts, into sourdough.
Wow.
Everything was sourdough.
But how long did it take where you were happy with the final outcome of the product?
I'm never happy.
Today we're at Pizzeria Carina, just outside of Dallas, and we're with Eugene. Eugene started as a cottage bakery, baking breads out of his house and wanted to open a pizzeria. Now he has Pizzeria Carina, where they're serving sourdough pizza in this tiny pizzeria just outside of Dallas. This is a really good story about how you can get started in the pizza business, small, cooking pizza out of your house, and then transfer that into your own business in pizzeria. And Eugene had no restaurant background. So he can do it, we all can do it. This is a great story, great pizza, great opportunity for you to learn on this episode of the Pizzeria Insider.
My name is Eugene. I own Pizzeria Carina. It's a small boutique place where we concentrate on the quality. We sourdough based. We only do sourdough pizzas, and we're trying to bring Roman pizza, attention to Roman pizza, because most people in US associate Roman pizza with only thick pizza. We do very thin crust pizzas, which in the restaurants in Rome called pizza tonda. And those pizzas are popular, but only in Rome and Milan.
Like you really kind of started cooking at home.
Yes, I started with baking sourdough breads and
just selling it out of your house.
Selling it out of my house.
That's
yes,
great.
I was selling. I had a very solid following. Culture Map Dallas wrote about me. I converted every recipe, even donuts, into sourdough.
Wow.
Everything was sourdough.
But how long did it take where you were happy with the final outcome of the product?
I'm never happy.
No, seriously?
I'm a person never happy. I'm tweaking stuff. It's not I'm a perfectionist. I don't have this done. It just never happens.
That's great. That's good though, because I think a lot of people who watch these videos see guys like yourself who have like a successful pizzeria and making a good product, and they think, oh, they figured it all out. But you never really figured it out. You're always kind of trying to improve at least.
I'll tell you what I figured out. For those who care, you need to know your customer base. I tweaked the concept, but I knew this area is very plush, very fit. They wouldn't go for Detroit. I need to do something else. And then I remember my eating in Rome in restaurants, and the pizza was very thin. And I'm like, okay, here you go. I'm gonna do Roman style pizza. It's gonna catch, and I'm gonna do 10-inch personal pizzas, and they're gonna be fun little pizzas. And I'm gonna sell like 10-inch pizzetta and a few salads, and they're gonna be a concept. Within 2 weeks, I realized that there's no way I can make living off 10-inch pizza, and I added 12-inch. I need to do something else. And I have customers coming in. Every third new customer asking for slice. We don't have slices. So I'm like, how about we get Lloyd Penn, grandma, and bake like a grandma meets Detroit.
Yeah.
But thicker, not Sicilian. And how about we just cut it in 6 slices and sell it? It's a Roman square.
And that's what you sell for slices?
Yes. And people asking for slices. First, they hear that it's not slice, it's a square. But this, you need to be weird slightly. And then we give them only 3 options. That's a margarita, alla vodka, and pepperoni. First, I couldn't give it away, like literally.
How long did it last before you were trying to like?
It caught up within a month. And then we start having people who's like literally just ordering only squares. I'm like, guys, we actually specialize in very thin crust pizza. They're like, okay. I have those too.
You guys are the only Roman style pizza?
Well, Roman as thin crust.
Yeah.
The community in Dallas, very supportive. Pizza community is one of the most supportive communities I ever been to.
I agree.
And I approached them and I said, hey, Brian, can I ask you something? I'm about to open. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no restaurant experience. I worked in a restaurant for 6 months just to learn.
Did you learn, did you go to any videos or
Yes.
forums to learn about it?
Smart pizza marketing. I don't know if you heard. It's pretty decent. No, I watched every video.
Yeah.
Some of them I watched a few times. I went to Pizza Expo twice. It was very educational. And I didn't go there to see what they're doing. I was going for seminars. I was literally like Las Vegas, and every seminar I could catch,
Right.
I would go make notes.
Did they help you with the setup of the kitchen, or
It was more like, okay.
how did you know how to set it up? It's hard.
It took time.
Yeah.
you say vodka. We tried to bake in full. I didn't like the gumminess of reheated. It tastes so much better. We just par bake them, cut them. But if you want whole pizza, you're gonna give me advance.
So if I wanted a whole pizza here, do I get a square or just or both? Either one.
It's gonna take me 5 minutes to reheat. It's gonna take 7 minutes to make me pizza.
And a new pizza is gonna be so much
you
better.
Want to take a look on the pizza
Yeah,
we're
let's
making?
go.
We have a cooktop. We use only olive oil.
Okay.
I was really, this neighborhood is,
What was this place before you opened it?
It was a little flatbread place.
Like pizza flatbread?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had like gas, almost like backyard oven.
Did you buy the business or did you just wait till they closed? And just took the
he
spot?
couldn't. He wanted to sell the business, and I was like, okay, let's work it. I need to start somewhere, and I'm gonna have everything. And then a day I signed the bid. Liz, he took everything, and I came here. It was
Empty?
empty. I mean, you couldn't take food.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I need to find a way. I found it, and it took me a year.
So you signed the lease and it took you a year to open?
Yeah,
That's
and
an electric oven.
Yeah, it's a Pizza Master. It's
Yeah.
like used Pizza Master, but it's working. And I was looking at dimension, and like, okay, that's gonna fit, and it's gonna leave room here. So instead of buying pizza prep, it's a sandwich prep because it's 31 inch.
Right.
I was thinking each inch. We have a joke. If somebody put 10 pounds, you
Like
can
me.
afford.
Like me.
Well,
Like
you're
if
a
I'm
big
here.
guy, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody puts weight, you're probably gonna bump stuff.
So did you have a walk-in here too?
No.
No,
That's what we
just
have.
a stand-up fridge?
That's our walk-in. That's what we call walk-in. We bake 6 pizzas at the most at a time, but we can push close to 60 pizzas within busy hour.
Wow. How many pizzas on your busiest day are you making here?
We don't make more than 160. I'm not gonna write whatever you guys says, 300 pizzas a day. I mean, we do sell good amount of supplemental stuff. Like,
Okay.
for example, sandwiches.
Yep.
We make amazing meatballs. Like amazing meatballs because I don't make them, somebody else makes them. But my recipe. We do certain things, Cheffy, as my friend told, like your menu is Cheffy. I like, it's a good thing. He's like, we're gonna have chefs.
Yeah.
I'm like, what about customers? You need to work on it. We stretch pizza. We started with pin, like
Yeah.
it's done in Rome. Now we do by hand. We only use it on 10 inch because it's kind of like we don't have it as much, but we do use sometimes, and we give those who are asking.
What's the hydration of your dough?
Right now it's 59% with
Okay.
the Levain wet. So these are light bakes, and the reason light bake exists, we had the people who like it and the people who literally were like, it's inedible.
Because it was too overcooked, they thought?
Yeah, but it's charred.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Exactly. But the thing is, you cannot sell with Cheffy only.
You're going to sell what they want,
I'll
not what
come
you want
up
sometimes.
with grading.
I saw one of your reviews. I was doing some research on you last night, and I went to Yelp, obviously, because it comes up. Not that I like Yelp or anything, but somebody wrote like a kind of a bad review, but that was a beautiful picture of pizza. And I saw your comment. You're like, "Thank you so much for this pizza. It's sold so much."
You know, you can own 10 restaurants, you can have 5,000 reviews, and each negative review gonna hurt you. I'm the guy who makes menus, looking at online presence. I'm the one who posts Instagram.
Right.
I'm kind of one guy. So obviously I know. I get notification. And sometimes you're like, okay.
It was a great photo, by the way, though.
Next day, we stopped putting cup and char pizza. I'm that personal. I'm like, okay, the cup and char is gone. So like, everybody likes it. No more. It gives like almost landscapey look on a thin crust pizza. So we went only beef pepperoni, and the cup and char went only on a squares. These are 10 inches. So this, see you, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
You see the whole wheat? If somebody asking for 10 inch, we're gonna stretch it. We make a bowl out of this dough.
Like an edible bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna make it right now. We have this sandwich, it's called mortazza and caprese. First it was called differently, but gradually we changed the name. And what we do, we get 10 inch dough and we press it certain way. We dimple it.
And that's what he's making now?
No,
Okay.
you're gonna make a bowl.
Okay.
And then the way I do that folded pizza, I put olive oil, fold and put olive oil again. And then we stuff it with burrata, mortadella, pistachio pesto. And it's very popular. It would be probably more popular in Boston. Here people don't know what mortadella is.
They don't?
Oh yeah, that cheese I don't like. I like, okay, cool.
Yeah, Boston, like New York, probably too.
Yeah, it's
like
more
west,
like give me
the
this
coast. Yeah.
capicola and
Yeah.
all that. Here is a little bit more like turkey, brisket. If I had beef, I mean, you need to stand out. So that's it, and it bakes. That's easy. Everybody can make it. Everybody, and everybody should. We don't have dishwasher, so we use only like plastic stuff. So
instead of a bowl that you have to wash, you just put your stuff in that.
well, we don't really serve in a bowl. We serve to-go containers.
Yeah.
And then we have Frankie. So what we do, we get hot link. We dimple the dough, and we put little cheese, bake it. You can add jalapeno.
Is it on your Instagram too, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to promote it.
Yeah. What's on that?
Italian sausage, smoked bacon, and beef pepperoni. This one is Inferno. And when it's done, a lot of black pepper, fresh, and basil. So our menu here, because again, I'm making menu myself, I use Canva. It's free and not perfect. I cannot really write every ingredient.
On the board, that's Canva?
On the board, yeah. Yes. You go with what you have.
What's one piece of advice you'd give someone who's looking to open a pizzeria?
You gotta have perfect cheese pizza. You gotta work on it endlessly.
So your advice would be like, start with a good pizza, cheese, pepperoni, because then you can always be creative after that, but you got to start there.
So we put roasted mushrooms, Italian olives, we use Italian olives, marinated artichokes, and we bake it. And then after it's done, each slice gets prosciutto. We don't bake prosciutto.
Okay. So you put the prosciutto on after.
You don't. Yeah. You're not supposed to bake prosciutto.
Yeah.
And we put each slice get like a pizza gets slice of prosciutto. We charge $21 for it, but
yeah, it's not cheap.
prosciutto is not cheap.
Yeah.
And so that is becoming. This is more like ours. Want to operate? You better find a way to make it least stressful.
Wait, is this like a typically busy day for you? Like, is this a busy
It's
day?
actually no.
This is slow?
It's a slow day.
Wow.
We got the internet back. Huh?
It's back.
It's sound of music, huh?
Yeah.
So each pizza gets tiny bit of fresh, whole milk mozzarella, and 2 slices of Belgioso fresh mozz. That's our margarita. We don't mess. We always add extra virgin olive oil. I found that the Tunisian extra virgin olive oil available at Costco. So we just put fresh mozz, and then we put tiny bit of pretty decent Parmesan. We finish with a 12 months and little extra virgin olive oil. Christian been with me for 8 months. He's been making pizza forever. He's the fastest.
It looks good.
He's the fastest. I cannot make as fast. I can make bread. I can make a lot of stuff. Pizzas. I know my weaknesses.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing to know.
I can make pizzas. I've made by myself. When I opened, I was working by myself with a little help. I got better. Even loading was an issue. Now we're like, boom,
boom, boom.
Yeah, and look how it's done. This thing, I don't need it for Europe. We started with the peel, and I quickly realized it doesn't make sense. How much time is saving by
just sliding it right in there.
Yeah. And semolina.
Yeah. It's all the dough for the day. You made this today?
No. The dough. First of all, the dough is at least 36 to 48. This water for dough tomorrow needs to be cold. I don't have ice. Cheese prepared.
And that's today's dough.
That's today's dough.
Where's tomorrow's dough?
I didn't make.
So you should you bulk it.
I bulk it.
And then you bulk ferment it.
Yes.
Got it. So that was rolled yesterday?
It was rolled yesterday.
And then you have it in here for today?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to use all of it today, so I'm taking it a little bit conservatively.
Yeah.
I only made dough for squares. It's more like it's basically pucha. We call it pucha. And my daughter's favorite.
That's what you make sandwiches with?
Yes. It's a sourdough, about 80% hydration dough. It has about 3-4% of oil.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Pizzeria Insider series here on YouTube. Hit subscribe, hit like, and let me know where you're watching this from in the comments below. I love seeing where people are watching from. I love seeing where we should visit next. Tag your pizzeria if you have one. And if you don't have one yet, let us know where you're located. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. We'll see you right back here next week.